Welcome and welcome back, collective. How's everyone doing? I'm sending you all good vibes, and I really hope you're feeling great. So today, let's jump into this collective reading and see what the universe wants to share with us. Also, keep in mind that these are timeless general readings, so it's important to allow the message to resonate as it's meant to. And basically, what that means is the entire message may resonate, or just bits and pieces of it. So let it speak to you as it's meant to. All right, let's jump right in and see what the message is today. Universe, please share with me your message. 8 of Water. Check out that bed. You are walking away from someone or something. Something is over. Why is it over? Ooh, number 35. You've had a change in perspective. So you are walking away from someone or something due to a change in perspective. About what? My goodness. Ooh, someone is a jealous lover. So you are walking away from someone who is jealous and possessive. Love demands vulnerability. They are not being vulnerable. They are being controlling, possessive, domineering. Ooh, okay. So, I sense with you walking away with the 8 of Water, this is like a significant, the way this feels like emotional transition. The way that bed is broken, it's blackened, it's, it looks like it's dead. This is very intense energy. So this is definitely connected to some sort of relationship. With the bed being broken, I feel like for many of you, this is likely like an intimate connection that's now over or it's ending. I just heard Amber. So that's someone's name. Definitely let me know if that's for you. I just heard mixed emotions. So you might be having mixed emotions about this situation. It might be a struggle to walk away. You might really have like pain and sadness, and I just heard frustration. You're frustrated because you really believed in this person, in this situation, and they refused to change. I just heard there is no I in team. Wow. So they're not a team player. They're all about me, I, what I want, what I need, what I feel. Yeah, with this jealousy, it's like, I need security and I'm going to dominate you and control you to make that happen. Wow. So yeah, there's no I in team. They're not a team player. You cannot build with this person because of the way that they are. This person is really about themselves, what they want, what they need. And what it feels like is it leaves little to no room for you. There's little to no room for growth with this person. It's just you cannot build with a person like this because it's almost like the way this feels. It's like they tear everything down the way it comes across. They are toxic in the way that they are, which makes things fall apart, like the bed breaking, the bed burning, the bed falling apart. So what once was solid is now broken, and they're the cause of it. This is powerful because with the 8 of Water opening this reading, that's where you're at. Whether you've walked away or not, this is where you're at. You're just I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You're moving away from this situation, whether you've done it yet or not, because this situation and this person no longer serves you. I feel like this is you've reached your enough is enough moment. So something may have happened that caused this. They've pushed it too far. They did something. However it applies, it's this is enough. I'm sick of this. That's the energy that's coming through. And it's, not just about walking away, but like you are actively choosing yourself and you're leaving behind what doesn't work for you anymore. It's like you're leaving this messy, unfixable bed that you once shared with someone. And I just heard baby mama drama. So this could be linked to, the mother of your child. This could be linked to the father of your child. This was someone you possibly were trying to build a home with, a foundation with, however it applies. It's very stressful. It's very heavy. The energy is very thick. Like you're just over it. You're frustrated. Like they've taken things too far. I just heard Lexington. I think there's a Lexington, Kentucky. Maybe this is Lexington, Kentucky. Let it apply how it's meant to. Definitely let me know if that's for you. With the next card following perspective, this is what basically shifted the energy. It's like this is a reevaluation. This is you reflecting. This is you seeing things through a new lens, however it applies for you specifically. And it just feels like you're done playing like old games. Like, yeah, I just heard it. I'm done playing these stupid, I'm not going to say all the things I just heard, games. There was some friendly language in there. So yeah, you're just done. Like I can hear it in your, like the way that you think about things. You're just like, I'm just over this. This is never going to get better. Like this is ridiculous at this point. Like, I'm not a clown. I don't want to play in the circus. I don't want to deal with this anymore. So whatever they've done, you've reached this pivotal point where you're like, I'm not doing this. I can't do this anymore. It's like the way it's coming through, it's like you're ready for something real. You're ready for something more aligned with who you are. And I just heard now. So maybe you've evolved. Maybe you've changed. Maybe something about you has grown up. You've matured, whatever it is for you, and you're just tired of this. Like you're more mature and you're tired of like childish games for whoever that's for. I just heard Robin. So that's probably a name. Let it resonate as it's meant to. Definitely let me know if that's for you. But yeah, you're walking away. And it's specific. This is a jealous person, okay? So you're walking away from someone who is jealous, who is possessive. It's like this really controlling energy. I'm seeing somebody go through your phone, your emails. Like, wow, you have to account for oh my goodness, somebody checks your mileage on your car. Wow. Somebody checks the mileage on your car when you get back. This is very unhealthy. This is not even cute kind of jealousy. This is ugly jealousy. This is the kind of jealousy that gets very dangerous, especially when you walk away. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of this. Do not look at this in any kind of like, oh, it's nothing. It is something. This person has issues they need to work on. And they are jealous. Okay, so I really feel like that's the biggest part of where this is falling apart. They're trying to control everything. You're not allowed to talk to anybody. I just heard you can't even look at the opposite sex. You cannot look at whatever you prefer. You're not even allowed to look at that. Because if you look at them, this person goes off. Like, oh my goodness, I'm seeing explosions. Yeah, this person is possessive. They're controlling, and it's reached a point of no return. However that applies, it's like, it's not just annoying anymore. It's exhausting. Like, I feel you're exhausted from it. You're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. That's what it feels like. Like, enough is enough. And I feel like you might have hoped that they change, if I reassure them, if I play this game, it doesn't change. It doesn't get better. Actually, what you're probably noticing is it's getting worse. You might have gone to counseling. You might have asked to go to counseling, but they won't do it. It's like they're unwilling to change, unwilling to, the way this comes across, like they're unwilling to even try to heal. Like they recognize, and they'll even throw it out there when they're trying to make excuses for their behavior. I'm broken. I'm sorry. All this stuff. And I feel like, honestly, this has been an ongoing issue for quite a while. And like, you've been patient because you know they've been through something. Like, you gave them the benefit of the doubt. You're like, I understand. I know. Let's just work on it. You know, I'll reassure you. No big deal. We're going to be good. It's okay. I can fix you. If I just reassure you, we can build this up. It's not happening. It's not happening. Actually, it's gotten worse. Like, you thought maybe you even got married. I feel like for someone, you got married. You're like, if I marry them, they will not feel so insecure anymore because they got this wedding ring. I wear my ring. We got this. It's good. It's not true. It's worse. It's not changing. It's like the same, even though you put a ring on it. Wow. Yeah, no, this is very unhealthy. This is very unhealthy for you. And, you know, honestly, for someone, I really feel like at some point, maybe at the very beginning, you actually thought this was like, oh, this is so cute. This is so adorable because they just love me so much. I get it. I'm just so lovable, right? Like, you thought, oh, this is so adorable. Now, it's like maybe it went too far, or maybe because of the length of time this has been happening, you realize it's toxic, or maybe it got extreme. Like, I feel like there's some sort of extreme thing that's happened for someone. Like, they got crazy, like all up on you, crazy. Like, this is not healthy energy at all. I just heard Cumberland. That might be someplace. Let me know if that resonates and where that is. I just heard Perez or Perez, depending on how you say it. So someone's last name is Perez or Perez. Let me know if that resonates, because that's definitely for someone as a confirmation. You know, and the last card on the table, it really brings it all together, because you can see what the issue is, really, the deep abyss, darkness of it, right? Love demands vulnerability. When a person is broken, when a person has a lot of trauma, when a person has these types of issues, their vulnerability is something that turns very toxic, okay? They turn love toxic. It's not healthy. It's not vulnerable. It's not beautiful. It's ugly. And I feel like this is like a storm. This is a dark cloud. You're probably drowning in the rain of this situation, you know, and it's clear that this connection has been suffering because this person will not open up and they will not heal. I feel like it's big about opening up. Like, you know things about their past, but it's almost like they keep stuff to themselves as well. Whoever that's for, I don't know if it's the same person or if it's variations of different situations. Yeah, something about not opening up. Like, I don't want to talk about it. You know how bad it is. You know the relationship I have with my mom. I just heard that. So someone just said that to someone. You know the relationship I have with my mom. You know why I'm this way. Wow. This is a mother wound for someone. This is definitely a mother wound that they've carried, and it's basically affecting the relationship. Their mother may have betrayed them in some way, or a parental figure betrayed them in some way. Wow. So yeah, they have a lot of issues. I heard trust issues. I heard abandonment issues. Oh my goodness. They have been through something very significant. And you know, that's what gave you patience and true love toward them. Like, you understood, like, I know you've been through this. I understand. Let me help you. Let's get you help. Let's make this better. But they won't. They make excuses. They justify it. They throw it in your face. They don't heal. Or you go through cycles where they start to act better and then they go right back to the way they were. This is very unhealthy, very toxic. And I feel like you just cannot live being treated like this anymore. Like, you cannot go through this anymore. Like, you want to forgive them. I feel it. Like, for someone, you want to make this work. You wish it was different, because when it's good, I can feel it. When it's good with this person, it's probably amazing, but that's short-lived. And the rest of the time, it's awful. Wow, this is really intense. This is very emotional. You are definitely going through a lot. I just heard Daryl. So that's for someone as a confirmation. Let me know if that's for you. I just heard Tomas. So that's for someone as a confirmation. Wow, there's a lot coming through. I just heard Lydia. So that's going to be for someone as well. Let me know if that's for you. My goodness. So yeah, I think that you've come to a point where you realize that their issues are their issues. And now their issues are causing you issues. It's like causing you stress, problems, unhappiness. Like, I feel like you have taken on stuff you didn't need to take on trying to help them. It's like they're stuck because of their issues. And the way this feels, you can't build with them. You can't grow with them. It's like their issues are holding both of you back, however that applies. They have a lot of past trauma. They really do need to seek help to work through it, and I feel like if they start this process and they genuinely make the effort, they could probably overcome this, but they won't take that step. For someone, they did take that step, but then they were lying to the counselor or their psychologist, not giving them the whole truth, so they couldn't actually find the remedy. They couldn't find the solution because they weren't vulnerable. Oh, wow. They weren't being vulnerable enough to say, I have these issues. I am this controlling. I am going through my person's stuff and I'm obsessing over it and I won't stop thinking about it. And they're not being honest, however that applies. Wow. Wow, so much has just come through. I just heard Carlos. I just heard Martinez. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. Your name might actually be Carlos Martinez, or this is about a Carlos Martinez. Let it fit how it's meant to. But wow, that is definitely going to come through as that person. I can feel it. Someone's name is Carlos Martinez. That's connected to a situation like this. So if this resonates, the advice from the universe is very clear. It's time to take the lessons that you've learned. You need to just accept what is, right? And you need to just bravely move forward, like you see on the 8 of water. Sometimes, honestly, the healthiest thing we can do is just let go. We let go because you can't change people. You can only change yourself. So if they can't or won't grow with you, what option are you left with? Are you going to not grow because of them, or are you going to move on so that you can grow? And I feel like it's really important for you to set boundaries. If there's nothing else learned from this, just learn to set boundaries. You cannot save people, okay? You can love them, you can help them, you can assist them, but you cannot fix them. You cannot save them. You can guide them. You can show them where to go, but until they're ready, they won't do it. It's kind of like a person who has an addiction. You can beg, plead, send them to everything, and it's not until they're actually ready to quit that it'll change. And this is going to be hard. It's going to feel lonely. I feel it. Like you might have been with this person for a long time, and it's going to be tough at first. But you are making space in your life for healthier relationships. You're making space in your life for peace. You're not trying to hurt this person. This person needs help. And instead of letting them be an anchor and drag you down and drown you in their misery, in their problems, you need to step back and be on the shore and be like, okay, I can be a lighthouse for you and I can show you that there are other ways, but I cannot fix you. I cannot change you. And I will not claim it. I will not continue to live my life this way. And trust that this is the path forward. Trust that you will find more fulfilling and, genuine connections in the future. This is a time for you to heal as well. If you are walking away, do not jump right back into a relationship. The universe is clear. This is a time to heal. This is a time to really look at things from a different perspective. Allow yourself to go through this process. Claim it, own it, comment it below, and say it with intention. I choose me. I'm not trying to hurt anybody else, but I do choose me, and I choose healthy connections. I choose to walk away from anyone or anything that is not serving my highest good. Claim it, own it. That's what the universe is saying to you right now. Choose you. Learn from this. Learn the lessons you need to learn. And you know what I see here for a lot of you? When you step back, yes, it's going to hurt, and yes, it's going to hurt the other person, but maybe it's like the jarring moment. Maybe it's like the earthquake under their feet that says, you know what? No more games. Grow up. Grow up and heal. Because if you heal, life will be very different for you. And maybe, I do see it, someone will rekindle this relationship later once this person heals. So if that's something you want, it is possible. It is definitely possible. But the universe is saying, choose you right now. Choose healthy connections and work on solid boundaries, because you need that going forward to ensure that you find fulfilling and genuine connections in the future. Oh my goodness, what a reading. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for joining me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.